first, we are going to lay paper, because if you know me, you know that I'm a very messy crafter. Very messy. Yeah, I am. Okay, so what I got here is lots of cutesy little things, right, guys? Lots of cute little things. So these are little, I think these are from the dollar store. Just a simple glass little thing, okay? And I got a couple of roses that I blinged up. I blinged them up. So, I have a little bit of paint. And of course, some silver glitter. Yeah, some silver glitter. So what I want to do is mix. Actually, we don't need to mix it. We're just going to use. So I'm using Craft Smart, and the color is powder pink, because I want to stay as light as my 60919, right? And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tape. Stay. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of like eyeball it. And I'm gonna decide how much of the glass you want to paint. So that's entirely up to you. And then we're gonna pray that these match when we come back around. And they do. Look at that, okay? So this part is what we're going to paint, okay? It's not that straight, but it's okay. So I'm just going to use you know, this kind of brush. You guys, you know. You know. And because of what I'm doing to the glass, I'm not so concerned about this line being perfectly straight, because I am adding a trim. If I wasn't, then I would totally measure and make sure that, you know, that I'm doing it correctly. So I did one coat, and I'm going to dry it real quick. Okay, I'm going to do another coat of paint. And I'm going to be a little bit more generous. And keep going all around the glass. And while the second coat, very generous, is still wet, we're going to apply our glitter. I am using extra fine glitter. And you can apply thicker one, different types. I wanted to keep a little bit of the pink showing, so I left it like that. Going to quickly dry it just because I want to speed the process so that I can show you guys what I want to do. All right, I think oh, I got glitter everywhere. Definitely not doing any kind of fake bakes on this table for today, for a few days. Okay, so let's reveal I messed it up a little bit over there, but again, because of what I'm doing, I'm okay with it. If you were not going to do the next step that I'm doing, then make sure you take your time and make sure that you give it plenty time to dry, you know, because I'm also on a time. All right, so we have our pretty little thing here. Now, I would personally do this step using B7000. However, because we are, and it does dry pretty quickly, but I'd rather just, hold on a second, I'd rather just do it with my detailed glue gun, just gently, little dots, and I usually just do a few inches at a time, and I have this pretty silver. Can you guys see me? I'm sorry. Little Ricrac. There. What type of paint? Craft Smart acrylic paint, and the color is powder pink. It's just acrylic paint. You can use any brand that that you prefer. And because I want to put a candle in here, you guys, I would definitely recommend you using a B7000, because the hot glue with the heat from the candle, it might do some that we don't want it to happen during, a party or even in your own home. You see that? We just zhuzh it up a little bit because, oh, there you go, Susan. Yes, Angel. All right, and now I'm going to use this glitter rope because I told you guys I'm all about the bling. So go big or go home, right? And I'm just going to go over my Ricrac so that it shows the bottom of the Ricrac and the top is covered. You see how pretty that looks? There we go. Look how pretty that looks. And you can repeat that on the top. Now, if you want it smaller, this could be done on tea light candle, little smaller jars. I just wanted to make it a little bit bigger so that you guys can see. If I made a little tiny one, it would have been a little difficult for you to see. And as another step, you don't have to, but you most certainly can, right? You take some petals and you glue them down. And this is a beautiful project if you have like leftover flowers, like 1 or 2 roses that you can't find anymore, or you don't want to buy more to make another project, right? This is a perfect way to use leftover flowers, and you just go all around, kind of like I did on this one. You see, and you can make 1 layer or 2 layers, and then you have a pretty little jar with candlelight and the flowers and the glitter, and it's just very pretty, right?